find it, Frank? Okay, share it in the chat. Okay. Huh, people already here. Okay, yeah, happy 4th. Oh, my God. Second try, yes. Oh, my gosh, second try. Everybody can hear me. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Streamlab freaked out again. And I don't know why. Whew! And that is going to be that right there. I can hear myself. And there we go. Sorry about that. So, once again, this has only happened. This is the second time this ever happened to me. I had everything set up. Everything was going. I click go live and my camera freezes. And it's not a camera issue. It's a Streamlabs issue. So, I don't know. Gordon, £4 super chat. I saw that you shared that in the other chat too. Thank you for the super chat tonight, sir. Very very happy to have you here. Hopefully everybody will find their way back here. We had about 70 or so people watching before. And Frank, I don't know if you have that old window open along with the new, but just keep sharing the heck out of that. That chat should stay live for like 5 minutes until it officially closes. So sorry about that. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to all my fellow Americans. My fellow Americans. Happy 4th of July to everybody in the United States. Happy summer and happy DX to all of those outside of the United States. You guys are much more valuable in the world of DX than talking to somebody in Arkansas or in Wyoming or something. So it's all good. Oh wow, yeah. We're all good there. Goodness. Gordon's in the house. Thanks for being here, bud. Let's see. C. Blanton, Andy. Andy's in the house. Andy was first in the last chat. I don't know if you made it first on this one or not, dude. So Tank's out there doing some stuff. So we're going to talk about 4th of July today. We're going to talk about Independence Day in the USA. We're going to talk about the 13 Colonies Special Event HF commemorative event that's going on right now. And we're going to talk about some other stuff. Happy Treason Day from England. Yeah. Happy not under your thumb anymore day from England, from United States back to you, buddy. So, oh boy, it's all good. Good stuff. Okay, so let me start out here because I got a late start because of technical issues. I need to get my windows situated here. There. No, not that one. This one right here. So, as most of you hopefully already know, on Saturday, July 17th, we're going to be headed out to Ray Roberts State Park, and we're going to be setting up the Hex Beam from Buddy Hex. I'm going to bring my Icon, my C7300, and my Yaesu FTDX10. We're going to set it up. We're going to do a full day of POTA. If you've never done POTA before, or you've never activated that park, or you've never seen the Hex Beam, which most of you probably haven't seen the Hex Beam. It's not even technically in production yet. But if you want to play around with one of those two radios I just mentioned, you are more than welcome to come out, sit down, make 10 park contacts under your own call sign. Put those in the log, submit them later under your own call sign, and get to use one of the two radios, or maybe both of them if you want to, and see the Hex Beam and just kind of hang out at the lake for the day. Hopefully weather will cooperate with us. It won't be too blistering hot, and it won't be raining. If it is too blistering hot, there's a pavilion, and I guess if it's raining, there's a pavilion also. But we'll see how it goes. We'll make a game time decision probably on Friday, but 98% chance I'm going to be out there and do something that day. So Ray Roberts State Park at the Isle du Bois branch. And this picture right here is one that I took when I went out there a couple weeks ago at Pavilion number 1. We will be at Pavilion number 2 because that's the one they had available for that day. So that's the day that's the one I reserved. It's in the same little area right here, looking at the same piece of water. It's just like a quarter mile that way, basically. So there is that. Now, I had said I've been participating in this 13 Colonies event. We're going to get to that here in a minute. Talk about that here in a second. In fact, I forgot to get my paper, but that's okay. I'm going to have to go get... Yeah, okay, that's fine. So my wife and I have been wanting to do this for a number of years. We have a new patio being built right now in the back of our house. This is the overhang for the new patio. All of the junk underneath that right now that you see is all the construction equipment that the guys have left. So they came in, they put up this structure. Those are stained cedar 8x8s there in the two corners and in the middle. When it's all said and done, it'll have lights and a ceiling fan underneath it. It'll probably have a TV, an outdoor TV hanging on that one end back down there, and there'll be a new slab poured at the very bottom. So rain delays and the electrician being kind of slow have kind of slowed all that down. But that's what we're doing right now. So I had mentioned putting up the hex beam and wanting to do some 13 Colonies special event, and I haven't been able to do that because these guys have been out in my yard working for the last 2 days. Well, not yesterday the electrician was here yesterday, but the other guys were working Thursday and Friday. So I haven't been able to put up my antenna. I don't want them tripping over it, knocking it over, guy wires going everywhere, blah, blah, blah. So I haven't been able to participate in the 13 Colonies event as much as I had wanted to. Hopefully some of you have. I've made 6 or 7 contacts. I think I've contacted more than half of them. So all on single sideband, most of them on 20 meters, except for one I got on 15 meters. Got one station on 15. Rest of them have all been on 20 meters, single sideband, 100 watts with my flex radio on my N9 SAB off-center fed dipole. Haven't had any trouble making the contacts to those stations I was able to reach, was able to get through just fine. Had that going on. But new patio means, I don't know if Izzo's in the chat tonight, because I thought about you earlier today, Don. If Don Izzo's in the chat, then this is the patio where I'm going to be sitting when we do our cigar happy hour live stream. So as soon as that's done, get the fans going out there, take the ashtrays out there. I've got an Ethernet cable that's long enough to run from here, the shack, to the patio out there, so I'll be able to live stream on Ethernet the way that should be done. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's one thing that's happening in the life right now. So let me switch back to this view, and I will show everyone the Tank Radio shirt that I'm wearing. Now, this is you can see through it. This is a dry wick material shirt, so this green is a darker green than the regular cotton shirt that's on the website. But this is kind of a low contrast black tank on a dark green shirt, so you can't see it very well, but I kind of like that. There have been some styles out lately where it's kind of like a low contrast image on top of a dark shirt. And I rather like that. In fact, I've even seen black on black when the two different colors of black are different shades. I kind of like that. So it's out there. There's another somebody ordered a maroon dry wick shirt, which is what I got inside, and I took a picture of it because it's still kind of dark maroon on black tank on dark maroon shirt, and it looks good. I think it looks good. Just be aware that the dry wick stuff may look a little bit different than what's on the website, but I'm going to update the website with those shirts real quick. So that's going to be coming as well. So so I have something I want to read real quick before I bring Frank on. Let me get to this. Yes, right there. And let me get back over here to this screen. Right there. There we go, right there. So this is the 13 Colonies event, obviously. Right here. And this is an Independence Day, History of Independence Day blurb I got off the internet. It's one of the mailing lists I'm on. I got this from. But this is a Independence Day from the patriotpost.com. And I just wanted to read a little bit here and share some thoughts with you guys about Independence Day. I've never done a live stream on July 4th before, so you'll have to bear with me for a second. Hopefully I don't offend anybody. I'm not going to get political. I'm just going to share some history. So this article starts out, and I can share this article with anybody who wants it. That's not a problem. This article starts out, honor, justice, and humanity forbid us tamely to surrender that freedom which we received from our gallant ancestors and which our innocent posterity have a right to receive from us. This is written in Old English, so if I butcher some words, that's why. We cannot endure the infamy and guilt of resigning succeeding generations to that wretchedness which inevitably awaits them if we basely entail hereditary bondage upon them. In other words, freedom is worth fighting for. This was written in 1775. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable human rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. In other words, the government works for us, not vice versa. This is how the Declaration of Independence is written. Not necessarily saying that's the way it works today, but upon the signing of the Declaration of Independence, John Adams, who was the second president of this country, wrote to his wife Abigail that the 4th of July ought to be commemorated as a day of deliverance by solemn acts of devotion to God Almighty. And he continues, it ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shoes, S-H-E-W-S, I don't know what that is, shoes, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward and forevermore. And he adds, you think me transparent or transported with enthusiasm, but I'm not. I'm well aware of the toil and blood and treasure that it will cost us to maintain this declaration and support and defend these states. Yet through all the gloom, I can see the rays of ravishing light and glory. I can see the end is more than worth all of the means, and that posterity will triumph in the days of transaction, even though we should rue it, which I trust in God we shall not. In other words, I hope we don't regret doing this, and I don't think we will, which most of us have not. On this, our nation's celebration of independence, I invite you to read the article about the history of the Independence Day and the foundational of unalienable rights of man. Man, the rights of man in that day and time meant the rights of humankind. Okay, so the rights of everyone. Is just a parlance of the times to say man instead of or mankind instead of men and women, or instead of humankind. In fact, in some parts of the Declaration, it does say humankind. Inalienable human rights is used. So I can share this. I'll share this article in the chat. You guys can go read more of that. But my thought today, since you asked, since you're here, my thought today is be grateful for the country in which we live. If you live in these United States, be grateful for the country in which we live. That this country invented rock and roll. This country invented the airplane. The Wright brothers were born in this country. This country invented the guy who created Google and YouTube and Facebook. This country invented social media. Good, bad, I don't know. I'm just saying that's a fact. So it's a very, we've got our share of problems, just like every other country in the world. And I hope, my hope is that we will overlook our differences and not forget that which has been sacrificed for this country on this planet, and that it should continue to prosper through growing pains and growth and new amendments to the Constitution, but that the Constitution of the United States, which is one of the greatest documents ever written by man, in my opinion, should go forth and not be silenced into the night. So that's my take on it. I could get a little bit more deep and a little bit more political into it. I don't want to do that. But that is that. So all of that to say that sprouted the 13 Colonies event. So, which is right here. So hopefully, let me know in the chat how many of you have worked the 13 Colonies. I am going to bring Frank on real quick, and then I forgot I printed a log sheet, and I left it upstairs. So I'm going to go get my log sheet here in a second. So I want to publicly apologize to the torture that you're all going to have to endure by listening to Frank by himself for a few minutes. So let me bring this in here. Hopefully my camera doesn't freeze again. There'll be one here. Oh, I think I've minimized, Frank.
Minimized?
Yeah.
I cannot be minimized, only maximized.
Only maximized.
What is
What's
up?
How are you doing, man?
Man, I was taking bets in the chat, and we thought we were gonna cry like your Memorial Day read, and that was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Remind us all what this country was built upon, and recognizing everyone's rights to life, liberty, and happiness. Doesn't matter who you are, as long as you're happy and able to attempt to achieve that for yourself. There's my 2 cents.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So, my apologies once again for the snafu with the camera up front. Let's see. I'm going to move you down a bit, Frank.
Ooh.
There we go. Your picture's not really centered. Okay, there's. Yeah. So I don't know. That's like the second time Streamlabs has done that to me, where I'm sitting there tinkering around with it, getting things set up, getting these images added, getting this, and then I click go live, and my camera freezes. And generally speaking, I usually restart Streamlabs just right before I click go live, just for safe measure. And I didn't do that today, so that was my fault. It was my fault.
Is it a separate application or the web interface are you using?
No, it's a locally installed application. StreamYard is a web application. I'm not using StreamYard.
Yeah, I knew that.
StreamYard only spits out in 720 unless you buy the big package, which I haven't bought that. So I don't check. StreamYard is cool for what it is, but Streamlabs is much more powerful. I can do a lot more stuff with Streamlabs. So in fact, I'm looking at a new piece of software completely. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Things to come.
Upgrades. Yeah. James Jenner, thank you for those who serve and allow us to celebrate today. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, James, and thanks for the super chat. So, in fact, you know what? I didn't share this. I got this little present earlier today, which is kind of fun. Let me make sure I get to the right. Yeah, there we go. Right. No, not that one. This one here. Look at that. I passed 6 million views on my YouTube channel today. In fact, It's dated right there. It says achieved July 4th, 2021.
Victory!
Like, how awesome is that? That I get a milestone like that on July 4th. That is like really freaking cool. So I thought that was great right there. But yeah. So Frank, I want to go upstairs and get my log for the 13 Colonies event. So I'm gonna regrettingly leave it with you for a second.
Yes. You ready?
So don't
Tell
say
me
anything.
Full screen.
Don't say anything that's like, anti-American or
oh, come on.
No, I know you will. I know. Don't say anything like everyone stop viewing this channel and go view Tank Radio. You can do it
but you know that was coming. I was going to tell them after the stream. Go watch Tank Radio.
Yeah, you can talk to him about Monday Night Ham Radio tomorrow night as well. Okay, so
ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you got it, and I'll be right back.
All right, and welcome officially to the Tank Radio Show. And Jason takes off his headphones as I was about to yell, "Woot!" What's going on, everyone? We are having a great day today. I finally pulled up the calendar. Coming up on Monday Night Ham Radio, we're going to kick it off with Jason Premiere around 5:30 Central Time, and we're going to be talking about Field Day. Man, I didn't cook any ribs today, Dixie. I did cook them over Field Day. That was like 3 weekends in a row I smoked ribs. 3 weekends. Wow. It was awesome. But I followed up following Jason right afterwards. It's Tank Radio. It's my Field Day video and my experiences. All the stations I worked: the smoker station, the breakfast station, the lunch grill station, and finally, at the end, I finally worked a radio station. Then ham radio runner, and then TOs. There's a big slot there. So if you're YouTubers out there, throw us some links and we'll get you on the schedule here. And TO's Ham Nuggets Live, and that's coming up on Monday Night Ham Radio. Who's grilling today? I did not grill. I had some leftover. I finished off my leftover ribs from Field Day weekend, and they were amazing. Smoked a cigar or two today. And what else? How are y'all doing today? Speaking of Independence Day, free Tank. I agree. Since Jason's away, I'm going to spam the chat with my link. Tank Radio! Go out there, like, subscribe. After the video, go watch some of my videos. They're awesome. They're great. They're full of my personality, not dry like Jason sometimes is. Oh no, my time's almost up. I see the light. He's coming in. And I think that's about it. Ribs. Yes. Oh, hey, Jason. How's it going? Nothing.
Yeah, they can't hear me. Now they can hear me. What'd you say?
Nothing. What's going on? Where'd you go? We didn't miss you at all.
I bet. I went to go get my paper log.
Your paper log.
Yeah.
That's not the Hammers log?
No, Hammers doesn't have a template for 13 Colonies. This is the special 13 Colonies event paper log.
Ooh.
Right here. So I am missing K2 Delta, K2 Echo, K2 India. I heard K2 India earlier. He was calling CQ, and he was about a 5.3 or 5.4 on me. I went back to him a few times. He never picked me out, so hopefully I'll be able to get him later. I need K2 Juliet, K2 Kilo, and I need the 3 bonus stations. So I've got the rest of everybody, but
nice,
anyway.
Nice. I was hearing a lot of people talking about that this weekend, and when I was jumping through the voice chats on Discord, and a lot of them were talking about going out there and trying to get all 13 colonies. I'll go ahead and throw a link up in the chat to our Discord server. And man, that's so fun, a popular event. When I get a HF radio, I'd love to do it. It's one of my books I'm going to be doing.
We're working on that, right? So
So
I've just got to get that to you.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna give you my this G90 here. I'm gonna give that to you and let you tinker around with that for a while.
Be a backyard radio.
Right. All right. Patrick Grundle with the super chat. Happy 4th from the Great White North. VE7 PJG. So thank you from our Canadian neighbors up there, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. So N8YO's in the chat running his mouth. So
as usual.
But yeah, that's all right though. We love Mike. He's a good dude.
Man, I love that that patio house is coming on pretty great.
It looks good. It looks they when they came out and quoted us for it, I guess that was in, what month is this? July? I guess that was in probably around Memorial Day, around late May, somewhere in there. And, that was right. They said, it's supposed to storm next week. And then we had like a month's worth of storms, right? Like it rained almost all of June. Like for 3 weeks it rained. Not every day, but almost every day. So they were saying that they might be delayed. They said, probably like late June, early July, something like that will get started depending on the rain delays. And I said, okay. Well, then we had 3 weeks of almost rain every day. And I'm like, man, they're not going to get started till like September. But they started exactly when they said they would. They started like a week ago. He called me and he's like, hey, can we come out and look at it one more time? Because he looks at like 25 or 30 of these things every week, he claims. He's like, I just want to refresh my memory, remember which one was yours, what we were going to do, how we're going to do it. I said, sure. So he came out and he sent his guys out the next day and they started. They were here for a day and a half and they had that structure up. They came back, let's see, today's Sunday. They came back on Friday and put the roof on the structure. And they said, okay, we're just waiting on the electrician now. So the electrician came out yesterday and hopefully he'll have his stuff done next week. And then they'll come back and they're putting tongue and groove on the underneath side and the back side of the house, the underneath of the around like the can lights and the plugs for the fan and all that stuff. And Lone Star Patio is the name of the Lone Star Patio is the name of the company in North Texas I'm using. He's out of Aledo or something like that. And so far I like the job they've done, but they'll finish it up with a new slab going down at the bottom. And as soon as that's done, Emily's already got some new furniture picked out. So we've got our patio furniture now is not that old, but it's not as nice as the stuff she's wanting to replace. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So she's going to get like a day bed out there, which is really cool.
Ooh.
And then we're going to use our current furniture with the day bed for a little bit and eventually get some of that wicker stuff that you see in really nice patios and restaurants and stuff like that. But we're going to get that later. So we're going to spend all that money at one time. But
you're teasing that to be the a future live stream studio.
I'm this close to thinking that when the weather starts to get cool in September, October, depending on when it is, because daylight savings time changes around the first weekend in November. The reason I remember that is because that's when deer hunting season starts. So when daylight savings time changes, then we'll lose an hour, and it'll be getting dark around 6. But until then, when it starts to get cool, I'm thinking we might do a couple of Sunday, not every week, but I think we might do a couple of Sunday night live streams out there because You know, I can it'll be, it's not that far from the shack. I can run an Ethernet cable out there. I can either run my laptop or I can I can just carry my whole desktop out there and set it up and whatnot. I don't know what yet, but
I think your laptop would be fine.
I think the laptop would probably be fine.
Yeah.
Depending on, as long as we don't have a special guest or anything. If it's just us talking, we just want to go over some stuff. But it's all good stuff. So KMRD's in the chat.
He's smoking ribs. Man, they look awesome.
Really? Where did he put a picture of them in there?
Oh, he sent one to me.
Oh,
because I'm that special.
Yeah.
He's doing indirect heat on a Weber grill. I've done that with chicken. I cook chicken that way.
Yeah.
I haven't done ribs yet. They look amazing, and I'm gonna probably do those soon. We'll see how they turn out.
Okay.
I got a Weber smoker, not a smoker, a Weber kettle grill, because I have that huge offset smoker that we all seen a number of times in my videos.
Right.
And when I light it just for a single rack, it feels wasteful. It's the same amount of wood. It's the same amount of time. 1 versus 3, 4 racks or chicken, and it just doesn't feel right. And I think I could shrink down the amount of wood I use. Share the picture. Okay. I got to figure out how to do that.
Share where did he send it to you?
My phone.
Oh, well, just post it in Discord, and I'll bring up the Discord server from here. So,
but try some water real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna switch over here. Here's my FT8 screen. Now, I have not done any FT8 for the 13 Colonies event yet. I was gonna try to get them all on sideband, but that was back when I was thinking that I might. Frank, I'm gonna mute you, so let me know when you're back. Okay.
I got it already.
All right.
Discord paid members.
All right. So I got the clean sweep last year with using the nope, not open original. There it is. With using FT8 and sideband. I was really kind of hoping to get it sideband this year, but I don't know. So there's the ribs that Mike is smoking right now, or I guess he's grilling them. Not
it's a grill, but he's doing indirect and slow cooking. Okay. So if it's more than 4 hours and around 200 degrees, that is considered barbecuing, not grilling. And it looks like he has some coals lit with newer coals on there, so you can keep adding coals to help keep the temperature low.
Okay.
And it's indirect, so the heat's just kind of going up and kind of over them. And if you do it right, you can have that heat waft with the vent placement on the top. It's a great technique. I haven't mastered it yet, but I'm trying. But Dixie Chick in the chat is saying that we can crush Mike's ribs. You know, I hear a throwdown competition may be coming. You know, a rib off somewhere.
Dixie Chick?
Yeah.
You mean cat?
Yeah.
Dixie DX?
Yeah.
Dixie Chick. Oh, that's good. I don't know whether I'd be insulted by that or not. This day and age, I think I'd be insulted to be called a Dixie Chick. Oh, yeah. It's all right, Cat. It's just Frank. You got to get used to him. So, Aaron Ray for the 1776 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. In fact, Aaron Ray, you have just earned yourself a challenge coin. I don't have any of those right here. They're all over there. Aaron, N4ARY, send me an email, kc5hwb@gmail.com. Let me know, assuming that your call sign is good on QRZ. I'm going to send you a challenge coin because that's the magic number tonight, 1776. That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat and the support. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Mike moves to Texas and he thinks he can grill, I guess. So, but that's good. That's good. We can do with that. But I'm using apple and cherry. Well, that's the way to do it. Applewood is good to use.
Wait, who said that?
Mike. He's using apple and cherry wood is what he says.
Good. So, I buy the big quart woods. It's hard to find cherry or applewood around here. Now, I haven't really gone exclusively looking. I found chunks of it, but I haven't really used chunks in my smoker because there's so much surface area. They
Mhm.
burn very hot, very fast, and you can spike your temperature very easily using them. So if I could find that in, quarts of wood or
Yeah.
just regular logs.
So you should be able to now you're going to pay for it, but you should be able to find it at the Barbecues Galore place up there in Grapevine.
Oh yeah,
They
that's
have
expensive.
they have specialty woods up there that you can't find other, but yeah. It's not cheap, but I don't know. That's just depends on what you want. But I was starting to say earlier, this is my grid tracker here, and it doesn't look like it's got everything on it that it had earlier, but that's okay. I haven't done any 13 colonies with FT8 yet. I was wanting to get them all sideband, but I don't know if I may run out of time because I wasn't able to set up my hex beam antenna, which would reach out and touch someone, and I could focus and point it where I wanted it to. So I might try to do some in the interest of getting a clean sweep. But I've been on 20 meter FT8 for the last hour and a half. I haven't seen any of the special event stations on 20 meter FT8. So you guys in the chat, let me know. I see N8YO's in there posting about which one he needs. I'm surprised you haven't clean sweeped it yet, dude. Seriously. But
You should be coming around for the third time.
All right. Yeah. Well, and Kyle was going to do I think Kyle did a live stream on Friday. I think it was. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I wasn't home. But he said he was going to try to clean sweep in 3 different modes. I think it was. I think he was going to clean sweep it in CW, sideband, and FT. I think that's what he said he wanted to do. So I think he did 2 modes last year. I think he did sideband, or I think he did CW and FT8 or sideband and FT8 last year. I don't remember what he did. I don't remember what he did last year, but and he might have not gotten clean sweep on all of them, but I don't remember. I have to go back and see. But that is it's fun to do. It's fun to do one way or the other. So the Gadget Techie coinage is good. Happy 4th. Oh, wish we could barbecue here in SoCal. Oh wow. Gosh, can you guys not grill because of all the dry and fires and stuff out there?
That's un-American.
Or do you
do it anyways?
Do you just not know how? And I don't mean this. I really don't mean this any disrespect at all. But yes, do people out there just not know how to grill properly? Because that's a thing in some states. Seriously,
no, Americans know how to grill. The grill is just in your blood. But I wonder if it is a fire ban thing.
Right. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. So,
but if it's not, do it anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So. All right, the Gadget Techie, dude, I'll get you a coin as well. Send me an email so that I know who you are and where to send it. KC5HWV@gmail.com. Thank you for the support in the super chat. Seriously. N8YO, I went from 3 of them to 11 within the hour of Josh's live stream last night. See, I haven't been on 40 meters yet. I've done all of mine on 20 with the exception of one I got on 15 today. I was incredibly happy to get one on 15, 100 watts in a wire on 15 meters. I got, which one was it? It's right here. K2 Lima in South Carolina. I got on 15 meters on 21.377.6. And he gave me a 5.9. Of course, they're all giving 5.9s. I don't know. But anyway, it's, I got that one. So I haven't been on 40 yet. So, and somebody was saying last night during Josh's stream that 40 was lit up, and I'm like, okay, I need to get on 40 and try some sideband stuff and see if I can get that, because I'd like to get all of mine this year on sideband, just to do one mode. I almost don't even care what mode it's on. I just want to do one mode. But if I would have been able to put up that antenna, then I could have done that. But next year. I mentioned in a live stream, I think it was my last Wednesday live stream I had, which, Frank, here in a minute, I want you to tell me about how your Wednesday live stream went last week. I haven't talked to you about that yet. But on my last Wednesday live stream I had, I mentioned that someone had donated a crank-up tower to me. And they were very forthcoming with it. They said, look, the tower itself is fine, but all of the hardware is probably going to have to be replaced. And I thought to myself, what an awesome rebuild project for a video. I thought that'd be great. So the guys at Gigaparts have been really supportive of me lately, and they carry the Mastrant tower accessory stuff. And I don't know if, like the cranks and pulleys and the wire and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if Master Ant makes all that stuff. I have to get the tower first, take pictures of all that I need, send pictures of it to GigaParts and say, this is what I want to do. And I think that they would be kind of down with helping me out with that. But yeah, so I got a crank up tower. So once I get my crank up tower up here, it's about 2 hours south of me. Once I get my crank up tower up here, do some videos about rebuilding it. And once I rebuild it, I'm going to put it up in the backyard with my NA4RR hex beam that I've had in the box for like 5 years in the garage. And then, fingers crossed, that'll all happen before the weather gets bad this year. And I'll be able to get a real antenna in the air for all of these special events. That's what I've been wanting to do for like 2 years now. And just, I've got a tower laying out there. It's actually in storage now. But then when the guys told me they'd give me a crank up tower, I'm like, and they said the crank up tower go up to like 61 or 62 feet. And I'm like, so I can go up even higher than I was planning. And when the storms come in or when I'm not home, I can crank it down and have the antenna sitting almost right on top of my chimney, which I'm going to put it next to my chimney.
Oh, that sounds very cool.
Yes, I think that is better.
Have you got the door chick signed off yet? Does she know what's coming?
Yeah, she doesn't know the crank up tower, but I told her a couple years ago I was going to put a tower out there because she's like, I said, well, here's what I want to do. Now, I could go ahead, and here's how I pitched it to her. I don't know if she's listening right now. I probably should watch what I say. But
I was waiting for it.
She said something about how, because I was going to the deer lease to do all these outings, because we went up there and we did ARRL DX single sideband. I was like, well, if I could put a tower up in the backyard like I want to do. And she's like, well, okay, that makes sense. So yeah.
She doesn't understand the extent what she just agreed to.
Yeah.
Well,
I say that she's studying for her general right now.
True.
In fact, she was ready to take her general test at the Hearst Club last month, but that was the weekend of her family reunion, so we were out of town, and they didn't offer an in-person test other than that day. So I got to find out when those guys are offering an in-person test this month in July, and tell her go take some more practice tests, because it was like a month ago that she was practicing. And I was like, go do a refresher, freshen up on it, and then we're gonna go get you your general license. So
watch her beat us to extra. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool, actually. We'll see. Huntsville is booming, depending on which you are wanting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're talking about... so I got an awesome email from the guy in charge of Huntsville the other day. And I was supposed to call him, or he was going to call me yesterday, and I forgot about that. I never got a call from him. I got to follow up with him tomorrow. So... yes, cool stuff coming for Huntsville. The guys at Huntsville are being incredibly supportive of the YouTubers
because we're free publicity.
We're just gonna leave it there. Just gonna leave it there.
Free publicity.
They're not giving us anything for free. At least I don't think.
No, we're giving them the free publicity.
Right. Yeah. So gonna be some cool stuff. Cool stuff with that coming up. So more to come on that. I got to get on the phone and talk to that dude.
Sweet.
But yeah.
So you want to talk about Wednesday? Last Wednesday when you're out, when I controlled the airwaves, controlled the YouTubes.
Yeah, let me say hi to Josh real quick. Josh says, in late, tending grill and smoker. He's in California. He's not in SoCal, really. But Josh is in California grilling, so I guess that's legal out there.
Well, it depends on, I guess, your area.
Yeah. It probably does. There was somebody else in the chat a minute ago, Josh, talking about they lived in SoCal and they wish they could grill. I don't really know what that means. Maybe the fires thing, and there's a burn ban. So anyway, yes, Frank, go ahead with your update on the Wednesday live stream last week.
I just posted in the chat the link to the live stream. It was Tank Show. I took over. Jason was out, and I had Shane on. What was this call sign? K5QBF.
Right.
And we had an awesome time. We didn't really have a set topic. We went anywhere that the breeze took us, and we were on for about a solid hour. Man, it was a blast. We had fun.
That's good.
No really technical difficulties. We fired it all up, and this let it rip. It was a blast.
Good.
Uh,
Good.
Unfortunately, that's my last Wednesday live stream. I'm gonna be back
Yeah.
at the office.
Kind of sucks that you're gonna have to do that,
Hmm.
but um,
What can you
we're
do?
just more stuff to keep you on Sunday. We'll have to get some Sunday stuff, some more Sunday
Hmm.
stuff planned for you.
Hmm.
So
We should do some antenna builds. Yes.
we both have an antenna to build now, don't we?
Yes, we do. I'm
Yeah. So
looking forward to
nothing
do
on
that.
that. Nothing on
No, I'm
that.
not saying what it is. I'm just teasing that we got an antenna to build. Actually, we have two. We purchased a kit a
We do
while
have
ago,
two. That's right. That's
and we
right. We do
haven't
have two antennas to
got
build.
that
Yeah.
one yet done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really want to do that because didn't we use that antenna on POTA?
No.
No,
No.
did Mike have that type of antenna? The kit, maybe.
N8YO Mike?
Yeah,
You know what? That might have been the antenna he had.
yeah.
N8YO, let us know. We're talking about the KM4ACK antenna.
Mm-hmm.
Frank and I each bought the NFED half-wave kit, and we're going to do I don't know if we're going to do a live stream or recorded something where we're going to build that antenna.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember. That might be the antenna he had. That
Mm-hmm.
might be the antenna he had. You might be right. I never
Mhm.
used it because he was all, well, I take that back. I did use it. He and I went and did an activation together, and we set up my 705 on his antenna, and he was trying to do some CW with it, and because he'd never used a 705 before.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he says that was the K6ARK and fed half wave. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've never used the KM4ACK antenna because mine's still in the box over there because we haven't built it yet.
I think that's a theme with you.
Yeah.
Not building
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, not building things. Yeah, I actually
No.
build things. I just don't build antennas.
Yeah.
I build all kinds of things.
Me is starting a
So-
project and not finishing it because the
Yeah.
Sherry's still sitting over there.
Yeah, where is that? See, I built my Sherry box, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm on All-Star.
Oh
Let's
man,
go.
that would have been a perfect thing to do today. I was sitting around the house kind of bored trying to figure out things to do, and
Come
I
on,
ended
man.
up sitting at the cigar lounge for about 4 hours.
No, I don't remember the invite for that coming through my Discord, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll get you next time.
Mm-hmm.
So Emily was commenting, we got out of church earlier, and she's like, this would be the perfect day to sit on our patio and chill. And I'm like, yes, it would if it was finished.
What you could do it now.
Yeah. Well, not really. There's like junk that they've got sawhorses with wood all over the place, and it's just, yeah. I mean, we could sit underneath it, but there's dirt that they've dug up to plant the posts, and there's sawhorses with wood and a couple of tools and bags of trash and la la la. So it's not pleasant under there right now. So,
cool. But we'll
anyway.
get out there.
Yeah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. It's all good. All right. So I definitely built and ran the K. Yeah, I saw Josh did I think it was a live stream a while back. It might have been a premiere where he built that antenna. In fact, it was during that premiere or live stream, whichever one it was, where I was like, oh, that's a cool looking antenna. I went and bought mine. And then I was shortly after that, you bought yours. And part of the reason I haven't put mine together yet is because we agreed we would do that together on video. So and I'm not in a big hurry about
we need to go through and actually get some dates ironed out to do that. We keep talking about it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem.
So what you have up and coming? I already went through Monday Night Ham Radio's lineup, but do you want to tease anything that's happening in your video? Field day videos coming up?
No, you know what? It's just a field day video. There's nothing real special that happens in the field day video. This year, we were on the FTDX10 using the Buddy Hex from Buddy Pole, and I got a walking around thing. Showing the Bioenno, we ran mostly on battery power. I even ran my 12-volt refrigerator off of a Bioenno for most of the weekend with a solar panel attached to it. Yep. I'm gonna take that out to the POTA day in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
So that I'll have some, so that I have something to keep some drinks in, so whatnot. We might have some beer. I got to look up the policy on the beer in the park thing. But at the very least, we'll have just like some cold water and whatnot.
Did we ever figure out, was that the source of RF or the interference
No.
out there? That was not it.
Nope, was not. No, it was those. I'm pretty confident in saying it was those power lines.
Which we are looking to drop a power pole into camp. So wouldn't that increase it?
Well, no, because it'll be a power pole that's buried. No, because the antennas that were out towards behind camp didn't have the interference that Mike's antenna had. That was closer to the power lines.
Interesting. Okay.
So now the DX Commander has got a awesome set of ears on it, and that was probably part of the problem. And so does the 7300. But it's not. I mean, we didn't do extensive testing, but we did shut off all the generators at one point in time, and that didn't quiet the noise down.
Yeah, I remembered that.
That might be, it might be kind of a fun. Let's find the noise video. So
ooh, that might be fun.
Yeah.
So I have coming up also following you my field day video. Yay! Yeah. I say yay, but I just realized you can't see me.
Yeah, I can see your thumbnail.
Yeah, the summer field day video is gonna come out. See me work all my stations. I worked more stations than any radio operator out there. And next week, following that, is gonna be all the QSOs. This one's a little bit short. I ran out of memory space in my SD cards, but all the QSOs I have recorded will be there, and that's what's coming up. I was pushing. Actually, I was working a lot of videos and trying to get all this videos done because I am going to be going on a work trip here for a week in a couple of weeks, and I was just trying to get things stacked up and edited. And
are you going back to back to Oklahoma?
No, I'm actually going to Utah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. And I made a goof, Jason.
Okay.
I was sitting there and I uploaded 2 videos. Thankfully it's not in the field day video because I did my welcome message out there at the Dearleys.
Yeah.
I had Pandora playing in my background on the computer. And I didn't realize when I was recording through OBX, the desktop audio was also hot. So I threw out both the intros and outros that I recorded. I had Pink Floyd playing in the background. I was like, this is awesome. Oh, wait, I can't have that. Man, I'm not monetized yet, but I don't even need any early strikes.
Right. Yeah.
So I spent the last 2 hours trying to re-record those, re-edit them in there, and get them.
That's funny.
All right, it's probably about an hour. I really wanted to work on another video, but man, that slip up. I'm glad I caught it because I had the 2 videos already finished, proofed, watched, and uploaded and everything. And then I just caught that on one of the videos. I was just like, where's that music coming from? Pandora's turned off.
Yeah.
And I rewatched it. Is that the video?
Yeah. Is that the video?
Stop. God bless it.
Yeah. That's funny. That is funny. Well, like I said, it happens to all of us. No YouTuber will tell you with a straight face that he's never fouled up a video recording and had to go back and redo it. So at least I don't think they will. I certainly won't say that to you.
I've done that many of times. You know what I forgot to bring out in the Dearleys?
What?
Jiffy Pop. I love going out and camping with Jiffy Pop, and I forgot twice. Yeah. No Jiffy Pop.
Yeah.
So I missed the Jiffy Pop.
Yeah.
That's the only time I get to have Jiffy Pop popcorn is when you go out there and you cook it over the fire. Or you can do it on the Go Box. And I got the Go Boxes in the videos coming up too.
Good. Yeah. I've got a Go Box video I've been halfway working on for like a year, and I've got all the stuff. Well, no, I don't have all the stuff. I've got what I really want is a 9700 to put next to my IC 7300 so that I have that stacked. But I don't have a 9700, so that's one of the things that's held me back. But that's it's kind of one of those things where it's like, well, whatever. It's all good. But
Hand Radio Hobo, why are you guys not extras yet? Time?
Just not.
Time?
Yep. Will be one day.
I need to sit down and make time to do that, but I haven't had a lot of free time since I started doing YouTube.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it. But I think it would be a really cool YouTube video to do. Kind of my journey through learning extra and getting my extra license. So I was actually editing the extra class today that I recorded earlier this year.
That's not fair. You got a leg up on me now.
Well, I'm going to post it on YouTube. I was editing it to post on YouTube. So it's a long class. It's like 7-hour sessions, I think.
Ooh.
Something like that.
That is long.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. I'm probably not gonna make them that long when I finally post them, but they'll be there. So we'll see. Okay, so that's all good there. Bump. Yep.
Rory, Lolly, ZL1BQD. Thank you for joining us from New Zealand.
Yeah, that's Rolly.
Rolly.
So yeah, thanks for being here, Rolly. So I think I asked it earlier, but I was looking away at another screen. Let me know how many of you are participating in the 13 Colonies Special Event. And let me know if anybody's got a clean sweep. And if you got a clean sweep, let me know if you did it all in one mode.
Ooh.
So, and all in FT8 counts. That counts. Counts cool. So, yeah. So coming up on my channel this week, my Wednesday night, my Wednesday live stream is going to be an interview with TO. So To's
really?
He's gonna come on the stream. We've talked about getting together for a little while, and he's gonna come on the stream and talk about his ham nuggets show and a couple other things that they're doing. And so we're going to talk about that. And then Friday this week is this month's Ham Radio Happy Hour. So I certainly hope you're around.
Coming up
Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the second Friday.
It is. So
it's actually the date that it's supposed to be this month.
Oh.
So the last 2 months I've had to move it around for other events going on, but this month it's actually the month it's supposed to be. So yes, Ham Radio Happy Hour this coming Friday, which I think is like what, the 7th? No,
it's the 9th.
The 9th. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so July 9th, we'll be doing our next Ham Radio Happy Hour then, and those are always fun. Those are just a fun time to hang out. Really like how many people show up. There was one we have a couple months ago where there was like 17 people in there, so it was awesome.
It was an amazing time.
Yeah. Those are it's just a fun time to hang out and talk about whatever. It doesn't even have to be ham radio related, not really, but that's how we all kind of communicate with one another. So this guy in Finland is calling CQ for Mexico. He's got CQXE.
Ooh.
I still don't see any special events. Not calling CQ anyway. Let me turn off CQ only. I'll see if I can find anybody on there like that. So I would like to. In reality, I would like to get sideband on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stations plus the 3 special event stations. Now, I think most of these special event stations I've been seeing on DX Summit are FT8 or CW. So I don't know if these guys have even been on side. I'm sure they've probably been on sideband, but I haven't seen them spotted on DX Summit on sideband. Can you show your spotter reports in Grid Tracker? Curious of your spread. Yeah, if I can remember how to do that. You might mean this right here. So let me know if that's what you're talking about there. Bump.
So those spotter reports is almost like another way to do a WhisperNet, or just Whisper. Is it Whisper?
Well, Whisper is basically a one-way tool where you can check propagation. So Whisper sends out a transmission, and then everybody on the internet if they're running a Whisper station, they show
same thing
you
with this receive report that you're showing now.
Similar. So more similar to PSK Reporter. But yes, yeah, similar to that. Similar to that. Don says K2A and K2H are here on 20-meter FT8. Okay. All right, so let me go. I just got to find them. I'm sure they're working station. I'm sure they probably don't have time to call CQ. They're just working station after station after station after station.
Because everyone's calling.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Oh.
I know you can.
K2A I've got. K2H I've got those two, Don. Now I'd work them again to have them on FT8. That's fine, but I've got those two stations. I need
Now, in order to get a clean sweep, you have to do it on a single band or
no,
load?
No, you just have to make contact with everybody.
Okay.
People like Kyle was saying the other day, people do clean sweeps. They do self challenges. So they'll do like, I want to do everything on CW. Or I want to do everything on 6 meters. I don't know if you can do that or not. But I mean, I don't know if all the stations are on 6 meters. But no, you don't. All you have to do is make contact with them on any mode, on any band, and as long as you can verify contact with all, I guess there's 16 of them with the 3 special event stations.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a clean sweep. So no, you don't have to do that. It's just kind of something I want to do because I've gotten a clean sweep for the last 2 years, but I've always included FT8, which again, I wouldn't mind getting them all FT8 or all in sideband, but I was wanting to do one or the other or both.
JG and I are on 40 meters right now, FT8.
JG and I. Okay, J, I need J. I have G. I need J and I. Okay.
So go to 40.
Maybe I will go to 40. Oop. Yeah, I'm not calling it, but okay. Let's go see what 40 looks like. Boom. Okay. The waterfall on 20 is still hot. Of course, it's 8 o'clock, but the sun's still up here. So there we go. There we go right there. 5 Tango 5 Papa Alpha in Mauritius. You see he's green? That's because I've worked him. He's in the log already.
Woot.
So, yeah. There we go.
Clean sweep sponsored by Swiffer.
Right. Swiffer and Top Squad. Right. Yeah, that's fun. Let's see. Time to get my rig out. You're hitting SoCal. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I talk to guys in California all the time. There's only about 42 million of you guys out there that are licensed. California, believe it or not, has the biggest concentration of licensed hams out of all the states in the United States.
Texas has a good deal. I'm not trying to toot our own horn here.
Right.
But
Texas does have a lot, but California has more. So
when we were doing that OBX trip, man, before then, when I was calling CQ for any type of event, I was Texas, man. I'm talking to you from Texas. Yeah, that's cool. But when it was in the Outer Banks, like every other station was Texas. I'm like, man, what's going on here? I'm not that special.
I noticed that too. I'm like, man, there's a lot of Texas stations, and we don't hear those guys when we're operating from Texas. So I was operating from North Carolina. I was like, wow, there's a lot of you guys out there. South Texas, West Texas, North Texas, which is the 3 sections inside the state. I'm like, that's fun. I like to hear so many people from Texas on the air because we don't get to hear that out here.
Yeah.
Sometimes on 40 meters. Sometimes we'll talk on 40, but like on 20 meters, forget it. We're too close for 20. Most days we're too close for 20 meters.
I just didn't know there was that many Texas operators because like almost every other contact we're doing in Outer Banks, okay, maybe every third or so was Texas. So I was like, man, I'm not that special.
NAYO says EM12 floods my FT8 displays all the time. That's where we're at. We're in EM12. Echo Mike 12. That's our grid square. Let's see. K2. Oh, there's K2I calling back to W3KKO. There's K2J. No, that's not. Okay, so I got to go back. I got to find the other side of that. There's K2G. I've already got him. Let's see. I got to find the other side of that conversation. Or I just type it in manually. I guess I could do that. But if I can't see him calling, well, I see him calling. I just don't see the other station calling. So let's try it this way.
Oh, the other thing,
system.
other thing I did this week or today was I went to REI and started looking at backpacks.
I know it. Yeah, Frank was texting me earlier, and he's like, "So, what did you ask?" Oh, you said, "Oh, tell him the story about what
Yeah,
you
I
about
was
that."
talking to the guy, and then he's like, "Oh, what are you doing the backpack for?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to California, and we're gonna go up and do a summit for amateur radio stuff." He's like, "Oh, there was a guy in here a couple of days ago, and another guy a while ago talking about taking radios out and doing that. Is that popular?" I said, "Well, yeah, it's kind of a popular thing starting to come up. Just going up to the mountaintops and starting activating them." He's like, "Yeah, that's kind of cool." I was like, "Do you want to get your license?"
So if you were in, or were you in the South Lake location?
Yes, South
Yeah,
Lake.
yeah. So if anybody in the chat was in the South Lake REI in the last couple of days asking about soda backpacks, let us know in the
This gentleman
because
actually said he brought in radios and batteries to and walked around the store with those radios and batteries in the bag. I'm like, I'm not that crazy.
yeah.
Just put the weight in there. I was there for a good hour and a half trying on backpacks. The one I found one I kind of did like. I wanted to try another one that I wanted to like, but it wasn't in my right frame. I got measured for a backpack. I'm like a 21 large, I think it was. And they did not have the large in stock. So I'm waiting to see if it comes in throughout the week. If it doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and just buy it and have it shipped to me when I am out of town. But I'm looking forward to that. I was hoping to get the bag today because I was going to go out and do a walk on it already and just see how it felt. But
I
I
was
was
going to
looking
ask
forward
if you
to
got
it.
it today because
No,
you put a picture of yourself wearing one in the chat.
yeah, I took. Man, let's talk about a little social media. What do you use your Instagram account for versus Twitter account? Like I posted it on Instagram. Like, hey, I'm here trying on backpacks. Yay. Should have that been a Twitter thing, an Instagram thing? I'm kind of buffed on what to use when. I'm like, is it more of an announcement for Twitter? Hey, I'm here doing this thing. Come and find me. Or is the Instagram thing? Hey, check this cool picture out.
Instagram, well, Twitter's been around longer than Instagram.
Agreed.
And they used to be limited to 140 characters. They expanded that a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you can share pictures on Twitter or videos on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't used to do videos, but they added that a long time ago too. You can do all that on Twitter. Or you can just share text, basically a thought or whatever, a subject on Twitter or whatever, a link.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is only photos. Well, they
Mm-hmm.
do videos also. They also do what's called reels and stories and all that kind of good stuff. But it's all pictures or moving pictures. You can't just post, say, hey, get on 20 meters. You can't just post that to Instagram. You have to post a picture with it.
Mm-hmm.
The way I do it these days is I link my Facebook page and my Twitter account to my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So when I post to Instagram, Instagram auto posts it to those other two places. And generally speaking, if I have something to post that's not a picture, then I'll put it on Twitter. And I do that sometimes, but generally speaking, I just post to Instagram and let Instagram kind of flow down to the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's the way that you should do it or that's the right way to do it. That's just kind of what I do.
Just trying to figure it out. Just like, I don't know which one to do. Ham
Yeah.
Radio Hobo says, did I get a Dora Explorer backpack?
I saw that.
This
Yeah.
close, I went with Finding Nemo.
Yeah. 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 So, what does that mean?
What?
Vandy Man 1, you say transmit odd first and you will see K2I. Transmit odd first. I don't
Transmit on
transmit
the odd.
even. Okay, so let me do it that way. I guess that's what you're talking about. Transmit even first. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to restart that. Okay. I think that's what you're talking about because I had the checkbox checked for transmit even first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that there. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to move my transmit over here as well. Right there. Put that there. Okay. Let's see what that does. There we go. So, yeah. I see K2. Yeah, K2I was on 20-meter sideband earlier today, calling CQ, and I could hear he was very up and down. A lot of QSB on the band. A lot of QSB on the band during field day last weekend. So he was very up and down, but I did hear him, and the times he was up, I tried to get back to him. I never could get, and I stopped before I needed to, so that I could come out here and get set up for the live stream. So if I had kept at it, I probably would have got him, but I ran out of time. So okay, yes sir. That's okay. There's Don. Don's in the chat. Diego. Happy 4th, everyone. Have all the colonies and the bonuses for both single sideband and digital. Next year, I hope to add CW as another endorsement. WJ3U. See, there's a man that knows what he's doing right there. So he's got all digital and all sideband already clean. So I just haven't had time because we were out of town on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday was the first. So we were out of town on Thursday. We got back on Friday. Yesterday I made several contacts yesterday, and I made 2 or 3 today. But of course, I'm here doing this now, so I can't get on. I could get on sideband. I was going to try to live stream, calling CQ, or not calling CQ, but working the bands on sideband yesterday. But again, I didn't do that because I didn't have my good buddy hex antenna, or just I didn't have anything but a wire up, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I just lost my enthusiasm for it. Need an amp, Jason. Hey, Don, guess what? More to come on that. That's already taken care of, Don. Thanks to you. Because of you.
And viewers like you.
Yeah. Let's see. So, hey, Noel. Saw him in the chat poking around earlier. So, Wild, how do you say that? Wild Cascadia Radio? That's anime.
That's anime.
She bought 2 of your shirts.
Ooh.
One of your shirts and one of something else. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got her. She emailed me a while back and told me what her real name was. So when I see her name come across, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so she bought one of your shirts. So
I need to get a hat from her. Everyone of those.
Yeah, Mike had that Ham Harder hat at the field day. So I got I was going to
with the blood coming off the heart.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
I didn't even know she had a store. I mean, I guess I remember her having a store. She said something about a store, and then I forgot about it. Mike mentioned it. I'm like, she has. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. So I don't even know what her store URL is. I got to find that. So,
send it to me. I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah, do that. Let's see. Who
After I buy the hat, then everyone else can get the hats.
There's Hayden, Ham Radio DX. G'day. Oh, guys, y'all gotta. Hayden, I'm gonna share that video, dude. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I can, because it's my channel and I can. That's why I'm gonna do it. So you guys need to go watch this video. It is friggin' hilarious that Hayden posted the other day. Man, it doesn't even have 1,000 views yet. I can't believe that. This video is freaking hilarious. I'm gonna post it in the chat right here. Everyone, go watch that video of Hayden's. That's awesome. He put a couple of clips of me in it, and then like after the fact, he's like, "I hope that was okay," and I'm like, "Yeah, it was okay." No, it was good.
QRZ Grouches.
Right, yeah. So yeah, everybody should go watch that. If you haven't watched it, watch that for sure. Oh goodness. So I'm still not getting K2I. Oh, there's Lee. What are you calling me for, Lee? All right, I'll go back to you since K2I is not replying to me. Let's see. Shameless plug. Yeah, I shared it. Also, Hayden. It was funny. It's hilarious. Oh boy. WildCascadiaRadio.com shop. Okay.
Mhm.
There it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Here we go. Okay.
Link that twice in the chat.
Cool. Good deal. I prefer the term QR zombies, yeah. I already got you, Lee. Golly, settle down, buddy. I was trying to call K2I because he was in there a second ago. And K2, oh, I see K2 Delta now. I need him too, Connecticut. Let's do K2 Delta then. Delta. Here and there. Let's see what that does. Cool, I got you in the log, Lee. I don't remember if I know I've worked you on on FT8 before, but I don't remember if I've worked you on 20 meters or not. But it's all good. Let's see. Really? Believe it or not, I do not have you in my log. Weird, I do now. I'm pretty sure I've worked you. You know what? Well, of course, you should see it. But I bet I worked you as KC3 LEE before you change your call sign. Yeah, I'm not sure if I worked you as WA5 LEE or not. On FT8. On FT8, I mean. On FT8. So, anyway, you're in there now. So, got you in there now. Good deal.
Filling out the shipping form.
Did you order something from Anime's website?
Yeah, I'm getting the hat. Everyone's
Cool.
getting the hat.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she's not going to know it's me, though.
Oh, yeah.
My email is not what you think it is.
Okay. Gosh.
You know my email address. It's
no.
KG5HJ.
No, I'm commenting on something else. So Shane just posted in the chat in their Discord that the KM4 ACK infed half wave is in stock.
What?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go find it, share the link, and completely obliterate his website again. Oh, it says out. No. Oh, okay. There it is. The 49-to-1 infed half wave kit. There it is. All right, guys. Whoever wants this antenna, it's a fun build. It looks like a fun build. It's a great antenna. So everyone go buy him out real quick. I think we did that on a happy hour one night. We're like,
we did.
Oh yeah, let's go buy that now. And like he had 7 orders the next one. He's like, man, what happened?
That's the one that we ordered. It's sitting right there.
I know, but I already had mine at that point. I ordered mine when Josh did his stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I just I want a tank radio hat. We got to get some hats made, Frank.
Dude, I want my tank radio hat to be like probably little letters underneath says tank radio, and above me doing this with the emote. The emote doing this.
Do this
and tank
silhouette?
radio.
Okay.
Or just maybe all just white or something. But
yeah. Just do it as
just do the emote, the slash, the 0, the slash, and underneath it tank radio.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Tumblers too.
Yeah, we could do that. Tumblers are a little bit more. They're a little tricky because you have to order them in bulk.
Oh, really?
So yeah. I mean, you can order the company that I use. They don't do tumblers and glasses. They third party contract them. So when she sent all my stuff, she's like, well, there's a minimum here and there and there. And it was fine, but it's like she has less control of that. With a hat, I can tell her to print one and see if I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't like it, then I don't have to get it to print anymore. But then if I want a really good deal, I can get hats printed in quantities of either 24 or 48, and the more you get, the less they are per piece. So, but you don't have to buy them all at once and decide I don't really like that or whatever. So, so it's a little bit easier with hats and shirts, but it's all good. So this guy didn't want to answer me either. Not having good luck with these special event stations on FT8, 20 meter FT8.
I bet that a lot of them are trying to see.
Yeah. They're just overwhelmed. They're just overwhelmed. That's okay. It's not a problem. Oh, okay, guys. Well, guess what? Really appreciate everyone showing up tonight. Sorry about the snafu up front. NAYO KM4ACK antenna order placed. He's gonna wake up in the morning. He's gonna be like, "What the hell happened this time?"
Again, Jason.
Again? God. Yeah, Don says we did that with Pactina once. Also, yes, we did. In fact, I ordered a Pactina, and I swear I paid for it, but the charge never hit my account.
You know, Anime's probably saying that too. She probably got another number of orders.
Yeah.
One of them's mine.
Yeah.
I wonder which one it is.
Does Jason ship to Australia? I need to ask him. I don't know. Hayden, go order one and have it shipped to me, and I'll put it in your care package I'm putting together anyway.
Didn't you send that already?
No, I have not sent that because I'm waiting on something specific. Okay. I don't have one piece. And I'm waiting on that piece. And when I get it, then I'm going to send it to him. So it's not really my fault. Although I could have sent it already, but I was like, you know what? Yeah. So Hayden, good on QRZ. Go order one. If you want one, go order one from KM4ACK and have it shipped to me here in Texas, and I'll put it in the package with the rest of your stuff I'm shipping you. So we need to ship him some tank radio stuff, Frank.
Yes.
So figure out what he wears the same size I do. So figure out what you want to send him, and I'll get it ordered and we'll get it in there.
Cool.
So that'll be good. Ooh.
And I can say my merchandise is probably wear around the world.
Right. Order done. Okay, there you go. All right, so when that shows up, I'll be like, the hell is this? Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that now. I'm going to keep this. No, I'm kidding. But, no, I'm getting I don't want to say it. So yeah. Hayden's about to break 10,000 subs on his channel, so I'm getting him something to commemorate that.
Ooh, that's amazing.
So that's what I'm waiting on. That's why I haven't sent his care package yet. So that is that. But K2I, K2G now. K2G I have. K2 Delta. He's not answering me. K2 India. He's not answering. He didn't answer me a minute ago. That's all right. I'd rather get these guys on sideband, quite frankly. I'm going to turn on 40 meters later on after the sun will be down in like 20 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on 40 meter sideband and see if I can get some of these guys on 40 meter sideband. I bet I can knock 2 or 3 of them out tonight on 40 meter sideband. 40 meters is good. 40 meters usually dies around 10 or 11 in the morning here, and then it'll pick up around. It probably picked up like 2 hours ago, right before I started the stream. It probably picked up again, and I've been on the live stream talking to everybody, so I haven't been on 40 meter sideband yet today. So, but yes. All right, guys. Hey, thank you everyone for joining tonight. We've been going about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit less because the software glitch I had at the beginning. Definitely join us tomorrow night for Monday Night Ham Radio. The 13 Colony special event goes through Wednesday the 7th. Okay, so you got plenty of time if you want to work some FT8 or sideband or even CW. And you've got the rest of tonight, Sunday, and then all day Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I think it actually ends at like midnight my time, depending on your go check the website 13colonies.us, and it ends at something. It's like 2 a.m. UTC on Thursday morning or something like that. So, which is going to be like 9 or 10 p.m. I don't remember. Maybe it's 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. Anyway, it's kind of a weird time. It doesn't end at 00 or 23:59 the way that a lot of contests end.
Maybe it's something to do with the Independence Day and what time the last shot was fired, or something cool historic like that.
Maybe it does. I never thought about that. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. That's kind of neat. Good. But anyway,
that's my 2 cents.
It basically goes through the end of the day on Wednesday. So you've got 3 solid days to get those contacts in if you don't have them yet. Special thanks to the guys who did the 1776 super chats today. And both of you, please be sure and email me your shipping info. You guys have challenge coins coming to you.
What's your email address again?
kc5hwb@gmail.com. And that's on QRZ too. It's good on QRZ as well. So it's all there. So Monday Night Ham Radio tomorrow night. Tio is going to be on the show on Wednesday. Lunchtime live stream on Wednesday. And then I'll have a video on Thursday, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. And then Friday is our Ham Radio Happy Hour. So that is always a fun stream. And we'll share a little bit more information about the POTA event, which would be the following week. It's a week from that following Saturday, so it's 2 weeks from yesterday. It's the 17th. So Lake Ray Roberts Isle du Bois branch is what they call it. There's different branches of the park that go around the lake, and it's called the Isle du Bois branch, Lake Ray Roberts State Park in Gainesville, not Lake Ray Hubbard, which is south of here, down in Rockwall. Okay, Lake Ray Roberts, which is north of Dallas-Fort Worth in Gainesville. Important to remember that, because I don't want you showing up in Rockwall 2.5 freaking hours from where we are and saying, "Where are you guys?" So very important, because I don't remember if there is a Ray Hubbard State Park or not, but there are state parks in that area. But Lake Ray Roberts State Park, really hope that several of you can make it out, and looking forward to that. Well, we'll be taking some video that day also. Taking some video, and if you don't want to be on video, don't worry about that. I won't put you on video if you don't want to be on video. But those of you who might sit down and do some operating and have questions about the radios, and I'll answer them if I can, and have questions about the hex beam, I'll probably have more information about the hex beam than I do the radios. Be a fun time to just kind of hang out and do radio, activate a park, and do that kind of stuff. So 73 to everybody. Good luck in the 13 Colonies Special Event. Do join us for Monday Night Ham Radio tomorrow night. Thank you, Anime, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you being here tonight. It's always good to see you in the chat. And we will catch you guys tomorrow night for Monday Night Ham Radio. And look forward to seeing you at that point in time. So 73, and everyone have a good 4th of July. Hopefully everybody's got the day off tomorrow.
Yes.
So go watch some fireworks tonight. Be fun. So see you guys later.
Adios, y'all.